What were the top 10 victories for the Soviet Union during World War II? Have you ever wondered? Welcome to our journey through history, where we explore the decisive moments where the Soviet Union left its indelible mark on World War II. Their contributions on the Eastern Front demonstrated their military prowess and resilience, forever shaping the course of history. Each victory, a testament to their determination and strategic genius. Without further ado, let's start the countdown with the 10th victory. Our countdown begins with Operation Bagration in 1944. Named after the 19th century Georgian prince Pyotr Bagration, this was a major Soviet offensive on the Eastern Front. Its primary goal? To cripple the German Army Group Center, liberating Belarus and opening the pathway to Poland. And it succeeded. In a matter of weeks, the Red Army shattered the German lines, inflicting heavy casualties and capturing vast amounts of territory. The scale and speed of this victory took the Axis powers by surprise, shaking their confidence and morale. It was a significant blow to Hitler's ambitions of conquering the Soviet Union. Operation Bagration marked a turning point, signaling the unstoppable momentum of the Soviet forces. It was more than a military victory, it was a symbol of Soviet resilience and determination, a testament to their ability to strike back even in the face of overwhelming odds. Next on our list is a battle that marked a turning point in the war. At number 9, we have the Battle of Stalingrad. A grueling confrontation that lasted from August 1942 to February 1943, this battle marked a pivotal moment in the Second World War. The city of Stalingrad, now known as Volgograd, was a strategic target for the Nazis, who sought to sever the Soviets' oil supply. However, the Red Army held firm, refusing to relinquish their grip on the city. The Battle of Stalingrad was characterized by its brutal urban warfare that saw countless casualties on both sides. But the Soviets, showing unwavering resilience, managed to encircle and trap the German Sixth Army in a counteroffensive Operation Uranus. This marked a turning point in the war, shifting the momentum towards the Allies. The Battle of Stalingrad stands as a testament to the tenacity of the Soviet Union, demonstrating their capacity to resist and overcome the Nazi onslaught. Its significance cannot be understated. It was the beginning of the end for the Third Reich. Coming up next, another decisive Soviet victory. At number 8, we have the Battle of Kursk. Now this wasn't just any battle. It's widely acknowledged as the largest tank battle in history, a colossal clash of steel and firepower that marked a turning point in the Eastern Front. Picture this. It's the summer of 1943. The Germans, hoping to regain the initiative after their defeat at Stalingrad, launch Operation Citadel. Their aim? To encircle and destroy the Soviet forces at Kursk. But the Soviets were ready. They had intelligence. They had prepared extensive defenses. When the dust settled, the Soviets had not only held their ground, but they had inflicted heavy losses on the Germans. The Battle of Kursk was a crushing blow to the German Wehrmacht, one from which they never fully recovered. This battle showcased the might of the Red Army and the strategic acumen of the Soviet High Command. It was a clear demonstration of Soviet resilience and a significant step towards victory in World War II. Up next, a siege that showcased Soviet resilience. At number 7, it's the Siege of Leningrad. This was a prolonged military blockade undertaken mainly by the German Army Group North against Leningrad, historically known as St. Petersburg. The siege started on September 8, 1941, when the last road to the city was severed. For 2 years, 7 months, and 5 days, the city was surrounded, but it never fell into the Nazis' hands. The resilience shown by the Soviets during this siege was nothing short of astonishing. Despite the severe conditions, the city's factories continued to produce military equipment, and the city's defenders never ceased their resistance. The Siege of Leningrad is an example of the Soviet spirit at its finest, showcasing their ability to endure and resist even under the harshest conditions. The siege's lifting on January 27, 1944, marked a significant turning point in the Eastern Front, swinging the momentum in favor of the Soviets. Now let's move to a brilliant counteroffensive operation. At number 6, we have Operation Uranus. This was a significant military campaign launched by the Soviet Union in November 1942. It was a strategic counteroffensive that targeted the German forces besieging Stalingrad. The operation was a masterstroke of Soviet strategy, demonstrating their ability to seize the initiative and turn the tide of war. The essence of Operation Uranus lay in its surprise element. The Soviets cleverly diverted German attention towards Stalingrad, while planning a double envelopment around the city. The forceful and sudden attack overpowered the weaker Romanian and Hungarian allies on the flanks, allowing the Soviets to encircle and isolate the German Sixth Army within Stalingrad. This operation marked a significant turning point in World War II. It resulted in a massive defeat for the Axis powers and boosted Soviet morale. The successful execution of Operation Uranus signified the Soviet Union's military prowess and strategic brilliance, setting the stage for subsequent victories on the Eastern Front. Next, a major city liberation is on our list. Halfway through our list at number 5 is the liberation of Kiev. A pivotal moment in the Eastern Front of World War II, the liberation of this key city marked a significant turn in the tide of battle. In the autumn of 1943, the Soviet Red Army set its sights on Kiev, a city of immense strategic and symbolic importance. It was more than just a city, it was a beacon of hope for a beleaguered nation. The liberation campaign was marked by a relentless Soviet advance, a testament to their military prowess and resilience. The successful liberation of Kiev was a major blow to the Nazis, weakening their grip on the Eastern Front and boosting the morale of the Soviet forces. This victory signaled the Soviets' ability to seize and hold major cities, setting the stage for further advances westward. Now let's move to a battle that protected the Soviet capital. At number 4, we have the Battle of Moscow. This was a significant military conflict that spanned from late 1941 to early 1942, marking a pivotal moment in World War II. The Soviet Union was under immense pressure from the German army, which had pushed deep into Soviet territory. The heart of the USSR, Moscow, was under threat. The Soviet forces, however, displayed remarkable resilience. They defended their capital with relentless determination, thwarting the German advance. The Battle of Moscow not only showcased the Soviet Union's military prowess but also served as a morale booster for the Soviets. It was a symbol of their ability to resist and counter the German onslaught. The battle was, in many ways, a turning point. It marked the first major setback for the German army in the war, and instilled a renewed sense of hope and strength in the Soviet forces. Coming up next, the battle that marked the end of World War II. At number 3, we have the Battle of Berlin. A pivotal moment in World War II, this battle marked the final major offensive of the European theater. The Soviet Union's Red Army, with its 2.5 million soldiers, launched a powerful assault on the German capital in April of 1945. It was a brutal fight, marked by street-to-street, building-to-building combat, with both sides aware of the monumental significance of the battle. After 2 weeks of fierce fighting, the Soviet forces successfully captured Berlin, effectively signaling the downfall of Adolf Hitler's Third Reich. The Battle of Berlin not only demonstrated the military prowess of the Red Army, but also brought a symbolic end to the Nazi regime. It was a testament to the resilience and determination of the Soviet forces, who had come a long way from the early days of the war. Next, a counteroffensive that showed Soviet resilience. At number 2, we have the Operation Barbarossa counteroffensive. A pivotal moment in World War II, the Soviets showcased their resilience against the Axis forces, dramatically shifting the tide of the war. The German-led Operation Barbarossa, the largest invasion in the history of warfare, had initially thrown the Soviets off balance, but they proved to be far from defeated. In the brutal winter of 1941, the Red Army launched a series of counterattacks along the Eastern Front. The Soviets exploited the Axis forces' overextension and lack of winter preparedness, turning the situation to their advantage. This marked the first major defeat of Hitler's military forces, significantly denting their aura of invincibility. The Operation Barbarossa counteroffensive was more than just a military victory. It was a testament to the tenacity and grit of the Soviet forces and their people, setting the stage for their subsequent victories. It held a profound significance not just in the context of World War II, but also in the broader history of the 20th century. Finally, our top Soviet victory of World War II is... The top Soviet victory during World War II was the Battle of Königsberg. This climactic battle was a testament to the Soviet Union's strategic prowess and military might. In the early months of 1945, Soviet forces launched an assault on the city of Königsberg, a strategic fortress in East Prussia. The battle was fierce and grueling, with the Soviets facing a determined German resistance. However, after weeks of intense fighting, the city finally fell to the Red Army on April 9th, marking a significant triumph for the Soviets. The fall of Königsberg was the final nail in the coffin for the German Eastern Front, effectively breaking the back of the Nazi resistance in the region. The victory at Königsberg not only showcased the Soviets' military strength but also served as a symbol of their resilience and determination. It was a victory that echoed across the world, signaling the impending end of World War II. These were the top 10 victories for the Soviet Union during World War II. These victories marked significant moments in the Soviet Union's contribution to the Allied victory in World War II. From Operation Bagration's strategic brilliance to the resilience shown in the Siege of Leningrad and the decisive Battle of Berlin, these top 10 victories showcased Soviet military prowess. They transformed the Eastern Front and, in turn, the course of the war. Each victory was a testament to their strength, determination, and a crucial part of the multifaceted tapestry that is World War II. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this.